can find almost anything online these days, and that includes the Word.
In growing numbers, churches across Alabama, many right here in our area, are pushing religion on sites like Facebook, Twitter, even YouTube. WSFA 12 News anchor Judd Davis explains their goals in his special report, www.god.
It is finished. Now the battle has been won.
Sunday morning in Alabama. It's going on all over the state.
But we're here to celebrate the risen Christ. That's what today's about, folks.
Different denominations, different races, all hoping to deliver a message. And now you can hear the Word without ever entering a building or flipping on the television or radio.
We have a staff of people who are on the cutting edge as far as tweeting. That's how we stay in contact with our students, our student parents.
These days, churches are reaching out in a whole new way.
I'm painting.
EaglePointe Church, for people like you.
Through email, through Twitter, through Facebook.
We have podcasting on our website, which is freewheelchurch.org.
Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, podcasting, not exactly household words for a church in the past. But times are changing.
Anytime a church fails to go where the people are, they're missing an opportunity.
Our ability to reach people has grown exponentially.
For some churchgoers, it hasn't caught on just yet.
Have you heard of Facebook and Twitter and all that? I heard it, but I don't know what it means.
Others see this .com explosion as a way to reach out.
By the airwaves, by Twitter, by satellite, by however means, the gospel needs to get out.
I think Facebook is. I use it as a way to get out prayer requests.
Facebook can come into each individual home, whereas they may not have transportation to get to church.
Talk about reaching out. A small church in Auburn can now reach across the world.
I had some folks over in England one time that was listening to some of my podcasts and things like that.
And churches have a whole new way to show what they got.
There's a site on YouTube called the Nettle Shuffle. Let them go check it out.
So with the use of things like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, churches have the ability to get their message out to even more and more people. But does that come at a cost when it comes to attendance? You see, folks can get all that information without ever taking a seat in the actual building.
We don't have a lot of members that I know of who regularly just stay at home so they can watch it online. And obviously they could do that, but they still like the live experience.
It's not something I worry about distracting or keeping people out of church.
What I try to do when I broadcast the service is I try to give them just enough to where they'll want to actually come.
Another objective, to grow the church. When you're speaking Twitter and Facebook, the younger ears will get the word.
Facebook is a really good way to have God come into people's lives, because you can write stuff on there and everybody will see it that's your friend.
Sometimes you have to use more than one way to reach out to the community.
It's a delicate balance, unlimited ways to spread the word for free. But local church leaders agree it's just part of a much bigger message.
The place that we have to be careful is not to lose personal connection.
Our main objective is to get you here, get you physically here.
Church is more than a sermon. Church is about the community and the relationships that you build within the church.
High-tech ways to reach out, almost like an appetizer. But church leaders say for the main course, you'll have to go see that for yourself. Judd Davis, WSFA 12 News.
Whatever it takes. Even the Pope has his own Facebook page and YouTube channel. You'll find more information on why local churches are using the web so much, and you can tell us what your church is doing by visiting our website, WSFA.com.
And I have to agree. You know, nothing takes the place of being there, but if be there, be there. But if you can't physically,
that's right.
You got some options.
Get them in, build them up, send them out.
That's right.
Well, if you check your Facebook and Twitter on your cell phone,